here in Seattle. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Seattle Mariners. And our pitcher tonight, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him? All right, just about ready for baseball. Otto Lopez digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener. Well struck right field. That one carrying. Leaping, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Spencer Steer will hit next.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that drops in for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. One down. Andrew Vaughn now. And that misses. Ball one. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sal Stewart, batting with one down, takes a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Vaughn over at first with one away. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Just missed. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner around second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Nope. That's
Could use a
inside.
ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And another ball.
That's down.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Base is loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run. Right through there for a strike. On a line out towards center. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Inside ball.
Tough
Ball,
spot
that's
right
out.
here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that is that. Leading off, Dominic Canzone.
Ball, that's inside. Hey.
Slider for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Has room, and he makes the catch. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Towards first, and that one handled. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Oh, he can't bring it in. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single. 2 outs, runner at first. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count now 2-0. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
That's outside.
Right through there for a strike. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. In the dirt. First and second, 2 down. That gets by him. Naylor around third. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Relay to third.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get.
And that is that. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That's too low.
That's low.
And now 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So up next, Esteury Ruiz.
Ball, that's inside.
Tied up here in the early going.
Aye.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the Miami order, Otto Lopez. Now at the plate.
That's a ball.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Caught him looking for the... We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley.
Nope. Ball 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Where'd he
Raley
go?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. And a 2-1 on the way. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. In time to Vaughn. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. That's outside, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Cole Young up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Young checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. That one ripped but foul. And the 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Hey! That ball's foul!
One and two now.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And down on strikes. Out number. Top half of the third inning. And now for the Marlins, Spencer Steer.
Hey!
Out towards right center field. Raley moving under this one. One up, one down. Andrew Vaughn, the next up for the Marlins. Just off the inside edge. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air center field. Rodriguez has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Sal Stewart. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Save.
No, he's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. He was walked intentionally his first time.
Ball.
That's in for a strike at 95, and the count is 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Stewart off of first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Andujar in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
has room, and he makes the catch.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Donovan in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside low. 3. Full count now. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
In time to Vaughn. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 1.
And that's in for a strike.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A dive. He's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. So 2 down at the plate. Luke Raley grounded out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball 1.
Bizardo, a 6-foot righty. He features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. That clips the corner. And that's outside. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Slice to right. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ruiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's off the mark.
Down.
And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey.
Inside, just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy.
Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Back in Seattle and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Hit on the ground to the right side. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Command has been the issue, no doubt. What are you seeing?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overthrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal. So they turn to their closer, Jason Adam.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The Mariners trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Foul ball there. 2 on, 2 outs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one outside. And the count is 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Ruiz under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
This one in the air right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Next to hit, Spencer Steer.
Ball.
Lopez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And the slider just misses. A little bit low. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Andrew Vaughn will hit next. 1 for 2. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Outside, ball 2. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Raley tracks it down for the out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Next to hit, Sal Stewart.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Nope. Outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Line drive, base hit. Lopez around third. That gets by him. 1 run's in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. That's in there. That's strike 1. Just missed. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. This one in the air center field. Takes it in for the out. So now here's the DH, Miguel Andujar. New pitcher for the Mariners, Bryce Miller.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Tied at 4. And a swing and a miss there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's the 0-2. Grounds 1 to short. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Rodriguez leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses, and a quick out, number 1. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Randy Arozarena.
Yeah!
Inside,
that's in.
just missed. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Now it's the right fielder, Luke Raley. He's grounded out a couple of times. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Looking for a 2-out hit with a runner. Scoring position. Hernandez settles under it. And that will end the inning. Back in Seattle. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball 1.
Tied at 4.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Got him looking. And now 1 away. Digging in, Agustin Ramirez. And a foul ball.
Nope.
That to right. Robles takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Esteury Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Back at T-Mobile Park and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. The M's with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th.
No. Inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and two here. There goes the runner. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Runner goes again. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Dominic Canzone. He's already homered in this game. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here is Cal Raleigh. 1 for 3. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That's outside. And now 3-0.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And a big swing and a miss. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Naylor now at the plate.
Ball 1.
On to first. 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next, Spencer Steer. In the air, right field, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
Hey!
And it's 1-1. Miller, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Sal Stewart, the next up for the Marlins. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. Pitch kicks away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. The Fish with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball, that's low.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford. And that will end the inning. Back in Seattle, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
Down.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's a ball.
That's
Tried the
inside.
sweeper. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's one down. Brendan Donovan digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And that gets down for a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put.
Number 78 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away.
Foul.
And the 0-2. Runner on the go. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Victor Robles. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Inning over. We're at the top of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Lenny Sosa. Matt Brash takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Aye.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And there's one away. Now here's the Marlins DH, Miguel Andujar.
Ah. Inside, ball 1.
The Mariners up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just misses with that
3.
one. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Hernandez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. And just like that, they're within a run. So 2 down. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. First offering, and it just misses.
Aye. Ball inside.
In there at the knees. Cuts and misses. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a solid swing right. There, caught it out front and ripped it in.
Wandy Peralta on a pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now Cole Young. He's got it. 1 away. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. He's already homered here in this one. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Mitch Garver. Runner on first with 1 down for him.
Ah.
That one fouled off. Crawford stands at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Upstairs.
Upstairs.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. So up next, Cal Raleigh. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Aye.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Aye.
Right through there, got him. And the inning is over. Back at T-Mobile Park, we go to the 9th. Esteury Ruiz getting ready to hit. That's off the mark,
plate, ball 1.
and it's 1-0. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Out to short, Crawford. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So digging in, Otto Lopez. That one clips the outside corner, going 1. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Robles under it. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball, right field. Robles gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.